to the 2022 Kernel Knowledge Lesson, short micro learning session. Today's topic is which monkey. So we want to share with you a quick introduction to a complex topic to add a kernel of knowledge to your corn cob. So you'll walk out of our short micro learning with some knowledge about how do I handle all of my monkeys, thinking about the delegation of everything to do in your life. Have you ever heard of an idiom? Well, let me tell you. An idiom is part of our everyday language. The meaning of the phrase or the word can be completely different from the literal meaning, or maybe different from how individuals interpret the word or the phrase. So today when we talk about which monkey, I'm referring to the idiom of tasks, right? Your monkey list, your to-do list, everything that you have to get accomplished. We all have so many monkeys on our calendars, from your manager to your household to your personal life. It's how do we control all of these monkeys? So thinking about your monkey, how would you describe your monkey? Would it be dressed in clothes? Would it have brown hair or blonde hair? Would it keep you up at night, or would it make you smile? As you think about how you describe your monkey, words such as family could come to mind. Maybe your coworkers, dealers or seedsmen. Another way we could think of monkeys could be special projects that your manager or you've learned to put into play. Maybe it's frankly your overall to-do list, things that take your time that aren't enjoyable. Maybe you're like me and a monkey is the IT department. Monkeys can come described as overwhelming, too many tasks to accomplish. As you think about how you describe your monkey and thinking about everything on your list, we spend a lot of time dealing with monkeys. So how do we continue to describe them in an effort to control them? So maybe you felt like this: Buzz Lightyear, Woody Allen, and Jessie, with all of this sea of monkeys, or that barrel of monkeys being dumped at and coming after you. I often wonder to myself, how do I handle all of my monkeys? How do others handle theirs? As we think about all of the monkeys that come to us in our life, there's 3 kinds of time-imposed monkeys. So just short 3 posed in time monkeys. The first one is going to be boss. These are things your manager or your boss or your coach asks you to complete. Second is system. So these are things that you need to accomplish. Expense reports, turning in maybe quality control reports. And the last one is the one you have the control over. And that's your self-imposed time. So this is where you spend a lot of your time dealing with other people's problems, fire drills, sea of monkeys chasing you. Maybe you go from a set of monkeys at work to a set of monkeys at home in that self-imposed time. So as we think about boss-imposed, system-imposed, and self-imposed time, kind of can start to help you think about how do you control your monkeys. Because we can feel like this some days, and we gotta think about what are you gonna do? What do others do? Great opportunity to ask a teammate or a friend, what do you do when the sea of monkeys are chasing you? When you think about what does your monkey look like? Does it come dressed looking like a great workout? Or maybe it's about hauling kids to the next soccer or sports practice. Take a look around in your office. Look at your notes. Look at your briefcase or your backpack. Look for those active monkeys. Are they things that you need to do right now? Do you really need to dust your house? Or is making dinner probably a little bit more important for the family? So what does your monkey look like? How do they show up in your life? And how do you identify them? There's work monkeys, there's personal monkeys, there's monkeys that need to be dealt with right now before they misbehave, or there's monkeys that potentially could wait till tomorrow or maybe next week. Because when we think about how does your monkey show up, it's thinking about who works for who. Whose monkey is this really? Because when you accept someone else's monkey, we're volunteering giving up our time. And I don't know about you, but I could use more than 24 hours in a day sometimes. So as we think about these monkey rules, right, thinking about how do we help each other control our monkeys? Because we may need to transfer a monkey, remove a monkey, or simply get rid of that monkey to increase your self-imposed time. We have to figure out how to delegate these monkeys. The first rule in caring and feeding your monkey is to identify this monkey. Do you need to feed it? Does it need to be removed? Or does it simply just need to disappear? The second is, how are you going to feed and how are you going to remove that monkey? Third is, we got to keep our population of monkeys to a minimum. We all get 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, and 52 weeks in a year. Have to keep the population of the monkeys low. The fourth monkey rule is that your monkeys should only be cared for by appointments. Don't go hunting down starving monkeys and feed them on a catch-only basis. Ensure you're feeding your monkeys at the scheduled time. Do you block some time to check emails? Do you block time for personal development? Right? Make sure you're feeding your monkeys by appointment. And ensure you have a deadline. If you are to take care of the monkey for a week, you need to return that monkey, make sure you give yourself a deadline. And the last rule is a great one, and that is to deal with your monkeys best by face-to-face or telephone. Hopefully, you can deal with most monkeys not through email, especially the urgent monkeys that need to be fed right away. So as we think about your barrel of monkeys, only retain what you can handle, and you're always going to be moving monkeys in your life. You're always going to be completing and adding things to your to-do list. If you want to increase your self-imposed time, we've got to really identify those monkeys. Give them back to other people where they belong. A quote I've been taught is, not my circus, not my monkey. Because we want to make sure that you get control over timing and content of what you do. As we wrap up our time together in our short micro kernel knowledge lesson, hopefully you've applied some of today's insights on how do you identify and how do you care for your monkeys. Do you feed them, remove them, or simply kind of forget about them in order to get your self-imposed time back? In summary, it's about identifying your monkey and then moving it to the appropriate place. I will attach the link for the Harvard Business Review called Management Time: Who's Got the Monkey?, where today's content came from. Our application ask is to share with a team member about your monkeys and how you get through them. With that, I'll sign off and say thank you from Katie Rennie, Regional Training Manager for the Minnesota-Wisconsin region. Thank you.